Alright guys, I'm going to try to make this video short and sweet, but here's the pre-assembled unit. I've already put it together. So I'm going to very carefully, without damaging my existing housing, take a flathead screwdriver. There's a little tab here. You got to be very careful to release that. If you are replacing these, you are likely already dealing with a completely damaged rail. So they should just fall out, but usually be very careful not to damage the housing, because that part is a little bit harder to keep not breaking. As I try to break this, as you can see, I've made the tabs very Loctite. So bear with me a second here. Carefully. If you need a tighter blade, use the back side of the X-Acto to get it in there, but just carefully pry. It should pop out. Alright, so this is what the pre-assembled, or not pre-assembled, but the final product's going to look like. You get two rails here, and basically the way that you are going to build this, this part here, I found a 3D printed file somewhere on the internet, but I found that I had to take a very small drill bit to drill out each one of these holes. So I would test fit before you start putting everything together. And in terms of like how you are supposed to assemble this, these pieces all just kind of pop in. All right, so without going too far on this, you're basically this little clip, which is going to keep all these pieces together as you open and close. You should be able to just pop that in first and then put the side rail on. I don't think it really matters which, if you notice on these fins, you can see that this side is a little bit longer than this side. I don't think that matters, but as to, you know, which side you put it on, but obviously you got one that has the connector clip on it. We're going to put that here, and these things just pop in. They might have a nice tight fit when you first assemble everything. I found the hardest part was trying to get everything lined up carefully. I started once on this side, and then I tried putting these pieces together, but if you start on the end with the two connecting rods, you might have an easier time putting all these pieces together. And the thing to note too, so as you notice here, you're going to put the fins, you've got these 3 attachment points here that kind of lock in on this side. So just make sure that when you're assembling these, there's a little lip here. You're going to put that on the inside of the vent. So there's a lip here, and then this side, and you can kind of see there's a little bit of more of an angle, and this is kind of more of a 90 degree, and that'll match the curvature of the air vent. So not too complicated, but took a little bit of finessing when you're putting this rail back together. Just keep going start at one piece and line up the second piece into the hole, and you kind of keep going down the line. Don't try to press them all the way in until you get them lined up, and then they should just snap in. Kind of just apply a little bit of pressure going down each one of the pieces, making sure that they click, and they should click. I didn't design it that way. I just kind of copied the piece that broke. So I guess that's how they were intended to, but and then the next part of this is making sure that this little clip here lines up with this middle fin, which takes a little bit of finessing. and getting everything lined up in the right spot. So don't just put the thing in and press it down, because you will have to take it back out and realign everything. But I've done this probably 4 or 5 times. This plastic on the outside seems to be pretty well built, so just if you do screw up the first time or two, it shouldn't be too hard to redo. And then there's a little vertical notch here that'll line up into this piece, and you just kind of click everything into place, push it down, and you got a working. See, a little up and down is a little tight, but that's not a bad thing to have when you got new pieces. And there you go. And then this just pops right back into your console. Good luck, guys.